Hello, hello, hello again. Welcome back to Dream Daddy. So, I am ready to move on to Hugo, and if you're wondering what happened to Robert, we just dated Craig. Well, Craig was awesome. He was great. He was fantastic. I love Craig. Robert's an ass. Whatever. So, we're just gonna go on to Hugo, because Hugo seems nice. So, let's see what he has to say, eh? I think I read through his dad book earlier, right? I think I did. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. Oh, uh-oh. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. Does that mean I have to deal with Damien's kid? Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Aww.
Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
Ugh.
Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? Like I'm trying to fish for specific memories, but a lot of it's, sort of gone by this point, so, overall, I don't think it was all that good. So, I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs. You hurt me, and I'll never forget. What'd she do to you? I stare off into the middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated, and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remembered the bitter betrayal. Her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham. Him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible! Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. I would have rather had the pizza than the chowder myself. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
Whoa.
No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up in one of the vats of clam chowder and I'm the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Talk to Mr. Vega. Sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. Why? The ocean is lovely. What, are you worried that a whale is gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear into my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Pringles. Don't make me hungry. Penguins outweigh fear of the ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. Yay! I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wit's end. Oh, I'm gonna tear my hair out.
I don't know.
Aw. Hugo jumps up to me looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming. As I'm sure you know, this is the case with all middle schoolers. I've lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Oh.
Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over there. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All of the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. Then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet.
Oh.
Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. You are so wrong, Cassian. Learn from your mistakes. We'll see. There's a prank in the mix. I can feel it. There's gonna be a prank. The classes start filing into the aquarium and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet?
Oh.
Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asks them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
Oh.
We just did a unit on the old man and the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Oh.
I guess. It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines.
Ah.
That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Whoa, I actually didn't know that.
Ah.
Their spines are venomous too. That I knew. Nature is hardcore.
Yes.
Yes! I like this man. You think that's bad? Take a look at that one over there. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank.
Ah.
That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. I thought that was pufferfish. And they just, like, keep it in here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them?
Oh.
Tissue necrosis. Cool.
Ah.
Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the... Cassian. I'm gonna do this over and over until I get the right response, okay? I'm like this. So American longfin? Yeah. Did you know that... Cassian, why? Psychiatric fish trivia. This is the only species of fish known to develop clinical depression? Wait, are you serious? Absolutely not. I'm playing it for the gag here.
Ah.
Yay! Ha! Good one. He liked it. We lead the kids into another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Hey.
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I want to flirt! Cassian, get ready to flirt. What? Hugo turns bright. No, it didn't work! Flirting is bad! We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. Hey, we did it! Not flirting is great! That's a very astute point, Cassian. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. Careful of the sea urchins! They, like, if you get badly stung by a sea urchin, stabbed by one, you're supposed to pee on the wound to draw the poison out, and, like, I don't know if that's a bullshit fact, but it's something that I know from something, I don't remember where, and I don't think anyone wants to see that happen in the middle of an aquarium. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands? Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks a hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Cassian? Oh, I think I'm good. I don't really think I should just stay over... I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun. And informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass... no glass separating us. Sorry, that was a burp. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling that they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs can only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. You would know what fun, slimy leather feels like, wouldn't you, Cassian? Sorry. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back in to touch the tank, into the touch tank with renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Oh, Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away sometime. Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that?
Oh.
Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Wanna tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. Oh God! No, not that. Never that. We don't have time for games here. Thank you, Hugo. Yay, Hugo and I are on the same page. I haven't had to load, well, I have had to load once. Okay, that's a lie. Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank now. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time, we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see them. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Oh.
Look over here. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. Good job, seahorses. Good job. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a whole new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come out, check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard.
Hey.
I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Oh.
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. Well, we'll get there. And we will. I love the ocean. The ocean is so beautiful. It's so pretty and it's got so many cool, interesting things in it that can kill you, but it's lovely. Sorry, I like the ocean. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins?
Ah.
Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Whoa.
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god. There's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding, it's very bad! Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the other side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. And we'll be getting Molly Henderson out of the penguin exhibit cage thing in the next episode. So, thank you all for watching and I'll see you then. Bye bye!